Welcome back to Dano Does Things. My name is Dano, and thank you so much for checking out this video today. If you're watching this when it comes out, this weekend is Mother's Day, so I'm going to show you a super cute card that you can make to give to your mom. To my own mom, who I know is watching this, just act surprised when you receive this from me on the weekend. If you're not watching this when it comes out, it is also a great birthday card, anniversary card. Really, the possibilities are endless as long as the person likes flowers. And this card is great because it uses up all that scrap felt you might have laying around the house. In fact, this is probably even more than you need, but we're going to show you how to turn this into this. So grab your glue gun and let's get started.
Alright, here's what we'll need for this project. A piece of cardstock, this one is half a standard size sheet of paper. Your scrap felt, which can really be in any colors that you have laying around. An X-Acto knife and appropriate cutting surface. You could just use scissors, but the X-Acto knife will make some things easier. Some marking devices that you can use on felt and paper. Your handy dandy glue gun. And if you refuse to freehand draw circles like me, something circular to trace. Let's move this aside and start with the cardstock. Fold your paper in half to make it a card. Next, use your circular device to draw a circle in the middle of the front of your card. I usually just use my fingers to kind of gauge it, but feel free to get more precise. Sketch out that circle, then, using your X-Acto knife for precision, cut out the circle. I will always advocate for not trying to cut it all in one go. Find the cutting motion that feels most natural and move your paper to fit that. Keep the circle you cut out to use as a template later, and clean up your circle if there's any hanging paper or pencil marks left. Now for the felt, we will start with whichever color will be your background. Using the same circular device, mark a circle on the felt. Cut out the circle, leaving an additional edge of about 1 centimeter. This will be used to attach it to the card. Bring back your paper circle and approximate the center by making a cross mark. Then sketch out a petal shape on one of the spokes with one end rounded and one end pointy. Cut that baby out. Using that as a template, grab your petal colored felt and cut out 12 petals. Now, this is kind of extra, but let's be extra and freehand a little leaf if you have any green leftover felt. For the middle of the flower, you can use black or brown or even more yellow if that's all you have, and cut out a circle about 2 centimeters in diameter. I probably could have traced a toonie or something, but apparently I decided freehanding this one was a good idea. Last, we'll bring back our X-Acto knife and take some yellow felt, or again, whatever color sparks your fancy. Cut this into a long strip about 1 centimeter wide, and then use your X-Acto knife to cut slashes along the felt. You want the top edge to stay connected, but to cut through the bottom edge so you can fan it out. You don't need a super long piece, but it's easier to not cut off the end before you fit it onto your circle in case you need to make it longer. Now it's time to plug in your glue gun and get to assembly. Once it's just warm enough, take your background circle and put a thin line of glue around the edge of the felt on the side that you want facing forward. Line your felt circle up to the little window on the inside of the card, pressing down to secure. Next, take your 12 felt petal pieces and arrange them evenly around the circle. Some of them will overlap slightly, which will make the flower seem fuller. You'll also want them to be poking out slightly over the edge of the paper circle to give it that 3D effect. Now take the small round piece and the strip you cut slashes into. Position the slash strip around the inside of the circle so that it makes it all the way around, cutting more slashes if you need to. Now we're going to make this very easy on ourselves and glue this all down at once. Put your hot glue in the middle of the circle, making sure it gets to the edges of the slashed piece. Take that and press it onto the middle of the card on top of the pointy ends of all the petals. Finally, if you made a little leaf, find the place that looks the cutest and glue that down too. And your card is done, ready to be written in and sent to someone you love. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.